All right, so today we are going to talk about reasoning in algebra, okay? So we're gonna need to learn a few properties. The first property is the reflexive property. The reflexive property basically just says something equals itself, okay? The symmetric property says if something equals something, then you can just flip it, okay? It still equals itself, it's just mirrored, okay? Then we have substitution. Substitution says if A equals B, then A may be replaced by B in any equation or expression. So an example of that would be if x equals 4, comma, and you have 2x plus 3, then you can replace this 4 for that x. So then 2 times 4 plus 3, which equals 11, okay? So that's what substitution is. The transitive property says if A equals B and B equals C, then A equals C, okay? All right, so it says the difference between facts and properties. So facts occur on the same side. Properties occur on opposite sides. Okay, so here we combine 2x and 4x to get 6x. Those are on the same side of the equal sign. I guess I should put that equal sign of equal sign, okay? So these occur on the same side of the equal sign. They are combined. So it'd be the addition fact. Here, we added 7 to the opposite side of the equal sign. So that would be addition property. Okay, so go ahead and move on to the next page. And we are going to start talking about proofs. Okay, so the first thing is we're going to talk about steps to writing the proofs. So the first thing that you want to do when you're writing a proof is write down the given. Okay? The next thing you want to do is you want to draw or mark the picture with the given information. Okay, the next step is you want to write down the conclusion so you know where you're going. And the last thing is you want to fill in even the simplest steps or statements until you reach the conclusion. Okay, so the first couple today, you're already going to be given the statements and we just have to fill in the reasons, okay? So, here are the statements. The reasons are the theorems, postulates, definitions that we have. So, statement 1 says measure of angle AOC equals 139, measure of angle AOB equals x, the measure of angle BOC equals 2x plus 10. That's our given. That will always be first, so the given. So from here it says they looked at the picture and they said the measure of angle AOB plus the measure of angle BOC equals the measure of angle AOC. That would be the angle addition postulate, because it's adding two angles to get a bigger angle, okay? So the next part is AOB is x, BOC is 2x plus 10, and AOC is 139. They just did substitution. Okay? They combined x plus 2x to get 3x, and it's on the same side of the equal sign. So it's an addition fact. Then they subtracted 10 to the other side. That's how they got 129. So that's subtraction property. Okay. Then they divided by 3 on both sides. So that's the division property. And then they switched the sides. So it says x equals 43. We are trying to prove 43 equals x. So that means you have to take it another step, and that's the symmetric property, because it just flipped it, okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to pause the video, and I want you to try number 8 on your own. So I want you to try this one on your own. Okay, so the first step is always the given. The measure of angle KLM equals the measure of angle MLN. Well, here's a key word in your given bisects, okay? So usually when you're writing a proof, you're going to try and find keywords in the given in order to do your proof, okay? So this says bisect. So it says LM cuts this angle in half, which is what this is. These are the two separate pieces of that angle. So that would be the definition of bisects. And instead of writing definition out, I just put DEFN with a line above it. That's the abbreviation for definition for me, okay? The next one is, well, we know that 2x plus 40 is KLM, and MLN is 4x, so that's just substitution. Subtracted 2x to the other side, so that's the subtraction property. Then they divided by 2, so that's the division property. Then the measure of angle MLN, they substituted that 20 in for x, so that's substitution. And this next one would be the multiplication fact, because they multiplied on the same side of the equal sign, okay? So let's look at number 9 together, because we are going to do a complete proof here, okay? So the given, we always write the given first. So we're given that AC, where B is between A and C. We know that AB equals 2y, BC equals 3y minus 9, and AC is 21. I know there's not a lot of space there. So that's the given. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a picture. So we're given AC, and where B is between them. So there it is. So we know that AB is 2y. We know that BC is 3y minus 9. And the whole thing is 21. All right. So we can say that AB plus BC equals AC by the segment addition postulate. Now we can substitute because we have information for AB, BC, and AC. So we can say that 2y plus 3y minus 9 equals 21. And that's substitution. I'm going to combine 2y and 3y to make 5y minus 9 equals 21. And that is addition fact because it is on the same side of the equal sign. I'm going to add 9 to the other side. So we have 5y equals 30. That's addition property because we added it to the opposite side of the equal sign. We're going to divide by 5, so y equals 6. That's the division property because we moved it to the other side of the equal sign. Okay? And we're trying to find AB. That's our goal. So AB equals 2 times 6. That's substitution. And then we have AB equals 12. That's multiplication fact. Okay, so if you notice, I wrote down even the simplest steps in these proofs, okay? So that's how you do proofs. You have to write down the simplest steps to get from the given to the conclusion. All right? If you have any questions, make sure you ask. Have a good one.